glittering disco balls, flashing dance floors, and funky bass lines. When you hear the word disco, you probably pictured the 1970s in full swing. But how did disco rise from underground clubs to dominate the charts, define a decade, and then crash almost as quickly as it rose? Today, we're diving into the rise of disco, one of the most colorful and influential eras in music history. Disco didn't start in mainstream radio. It began in underground clubs in New York City in the late 1960s and early 70s. These clubs were safe havens for marginalized groups, Black, Latino, and LGBTQ+ communities, where DJs blended funk, soul, and Latin rhythms into something new. The name disco comes from the French word meaning record library. DJs played continuous mixes of records, creating the non-stop groove that became disco's signature sound. Engagement question: have you ever danced to disco, or maybe your parents or grandparents told you about the scene? Drop your disco memories in the comments. By the mid-70s, disco had exploded. Artists like Donna Summer, the Bee Gees, Gloria Gaynor, and Chic dominated the airwaves. The 1977 movie, Saturday Night Fever, starring John Travolta, took disco from clubs to every living room in America. Its soundtrack, packed with Bee Gees hits like Stayin' Alive, sold over 40 million copies worldwide. Disco wasn't just music, it was a lifestyle. The fashion, the dance moves, the clubs like Studio 54. It was all about freedom, glamour, and escape. For many, disco represented inclusivity and joy in a time of social and political change. Engagement question: what's your go-to disco anthem? Stayin' Alive, I Will Survive, or maybe something underrated like Chick's Good Times? There are a few reasons disco rose so quickly. Technology. The rise of DJs, turntables, and mixers helped create seamless dance tracks. Cultural shift. People were looking for escape and unity during tough economic times and social unrest. Dance culture. Disco was made for the dance floor, and clubs became the heart of the movement. But disco wasn't just fun, it was revolutionary. It gave marginalized voices a platform, brought diversity to the music scene, and laid the groundwork for electronic dance, music, and pop as we know them today. Disco may have peaked in the late 70s, but its legacy is everywhere. From modern dance music to fashion trends, and even the comeback of disco-inspired pop by artists like Dua Lipa and Daft Punk, disco's groove never truly died. What's your favorite disco song or memory? Do you think disco deserves more respect than it gets? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching Musical Deepfake, where we uncover the stories behind the music that shaped generations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next deep dive into music history.